Right now, someone in your life could be systematically dismantling your reality. And you might be making excuses for them. They're charming, attentive, and maybe even magnetic. But there's something you can't quite name, a whisper in your gut saying something's wrong. That instinct? It's trying to save you. Because the most dangerous manipulators don't announce themselves, they perfect the art of invisibility, hiding behind a mask so convincing that by the time you see the truth, they've already rewritten your sense of reality itself. If you've ever walked away from someone feeling drained, confused, or questioning your own sanity despite their perfect behavior, you need to watch this. What you're about to learn could protect you from years of psychological harm. Understanding the invisible threat, we're not talking about Hollywood psychopaths. We're talking about the everyday manipulators with antisocial personality disorder, people who've spent decades perfecting their social camouflage. They've studied human emotion like actors memorizing scripts, learning to mimic empathy, warmth, and trustworthiness with disturbing precision. The terrifying truth? They often seem more charismatic and empathetic than ordinary people, initially. But facades crack over time, and that's where your awareness becomes your weapon. The red flags, they hope you'll miss the emotional disconnect. Watch what happens during moments that should trigger natural emotion. When you share devastating news, most people respond with reflexive concern. Their face shifts and their tone changes instantly. But manipulators reveal what researchers call micro-expressions, fleeting flashes of their true reaction before the mask slides back into place. A split second of irritation, a blank stare like a computer loading the correct response. Your subconscious catches these even when your conscious mind makes excuses. The strategic charm offensive. Their first impression isn't just good, it's perfectly calibrated to your vulnerabilities. They remember obscure details you mentioned once. They mirror your body language and opinions with eerie precision. They make you feel more understood than you've felt in years. And it happens fast. This isn't connection, it's love bombing. A calculated strategy to establish dependency before you notice the inconsistencies. They're not falling for you, they're downloading your user manual, the weaponized victim story. They share dramatic tales of past suffering, abuse, betrayal, tragedy. They conveniently explain away bad behavior and position you as their rescuer. Details shift between tellings. Timelines don't add up. But whenever you question them or pull away, the tragic backstory resurfaces, drowning you in guilt for doubting someone who's been through so much. Words without weight, grand promises evaporate. Commitments are forgotten. When caught, they don't show shame, they show irritation at being questioned. They rewrite history, insisting they never made that promise or that you misunderstood. The rules constantly shift, always exempting them from accountability. The manipulation playbook, gaslighting, reality, erosion, you're too sensitive. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. Each instance seems minor, but cumulatively, they train you to doubt your own sanity. The goal isn't winning arguments, it's making you dependent on their version of reality. Triangulation, manufacturing chaos. They create complex social dynamics where people compete for their approval. They share different versions of events, pit people against each other, and position themselves as the indispensable center, while everyone else becomes isolated and confused. The double standard. They demand immediate responses while going silent for days. They require your honesty while lying routinely. They expect empathy for their struggles but dismiss yours. When you notice, they make you feel petty for wanting reciprocity. The accelerated timeline. They push for rapid intimacy, moving in after weeks, declaring love immediately, and demanding profound confidences before trust is earned. This isn't passion, it's strategy. The faster things intensify, the less time you have to notice red flags or maintain perspective. Protect yourself, trust your gut. That persistent unease you can't articulate? That's your subconscious processing warning signals faster than your conscious mind. Survivors universally report ignoring early instincts they later recognized as crucial warnings. Enforce crystal clear boundaries. Don't over-explain. I'm not available to talk right now, instead of lengthy justifications that provide emotional hooks for manipulation. Expect violations. They'll test every limit. Your consistency is everything. The gray rock method. When interaction is unavoidable, become as boring as a gray rock. Brief, factual responses. No emotion, no personal information, no elaboration. They feed on drama and reactions. Starve them of supply. Seek professional help. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, 800-799-7233, provides 24/7 confidential support. Remember, emotional abuse is as serious as physical abuse. A therapist specializing in personality disorders can help you recognize patterns and rebuild your sense of self. The truth you must accept you cannot fix, save, or love them into change. These patterns are deeply ingrained. Your responsibility isn't to diagnose or cure them, it's to protect yourself and trust your perceptions. If these patterns sound familiar, that's your signal. Don't wait for perfect evidence or give them one more chance. You deserve relationships built on genuine respect and authentic emotion. Anything less is just someone wearing a mask, and now you know how to see through it. Recognizing manipulation isn't paranoia, it's wisdom. Trust yourself, stay safe, and remember, that whisper in your gut is trying to save you. Listen to it.